Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. The full council is not here today. It's me and the Red Rapture.
Yeah.
Evan is currently on the Star Cruiser. He's either going to call into this episode or the next episode, but I think I'm just going to paste it into this episode if he does call. So Evan's calling in on this episode through the magic of editing or through actual circumstances.
Yay.
Across from me, like I said before, the man, the myth, the legend, not Evan, Tom Oakery.
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force. Hello there. Oh, I did it. I did it.
You got to do it.
I got to do it. Fuck off, Evan, all the way up in space. I'm flipping the bird up above me. It should be this way.
Seems like he's having a good time. I haven't seen his posts. I haven't been paying attention. I texted him a few times. He did have one criticism. He said it's a little too reliant on the app.
Oh, really?
Which
interesting.
I'm curious. I'm curious if he's actually going to do. No, because we can say it now because he's on it and won't hear this until after he's done.
Spoiler alert for the Halcyon. Heads up.
Heavy spoiler for the Halcyon. So this is what we've been talking about the last few weeks where I told Evan he has to do this, he has to do this, he has to do this. If you complete all of the side quests on the Halcyon, including the ones on Batuu, you are treated with a spoiler alert. If you don't want to listen, you have 5 seconds.
I'm telling you guys.
4, 3, 2, 1. You are treated to a special meet and greet with Rey. And she pulls part of what you're smuggling onto the ship is a crate, and inside that box is another box, and that box is I said Halcyon, but the holocron. Jesus Christ! And the holocron has a projection of Yoda, and it's not it's a projection like in Rise of the Resistance where you see Rey. It's a full-on real projection. Lynn Testa said he cried when he saw it.
So Courtney has already seen a video of this because she's watching it
too.
And look. Oh, you watched the video?
But I don't have scale.
It's true, but I want to stay away from that. I want to stay away from the video. I was just curious.
I was like, I know what it is now, so let me see it.
It's true, but
it made me want to see it more because in person, because it's like anything with the camera, the frames per second don't match up to what your eye is.
True.
So
it's true.
It doesn't look as good.
Yeah, and she said it looks incredible just from like the pixelated version that she saw.
I can't wait to see it. So I don't know. We'll see if he did it. My gut says no because I know he had a photo session that he paid for. I don't know why, but whatever. That's his thing. He likes the Star Wars photos. So I'm going to bet he didn't do it all. What do you think?
I'm hoping, Evan, that you did it, and I'm hoping that you found
out
what it is.
Man,
because Brad and I are the only thing we're doing on Batuu outside of our lightning lane passes that we get. But yeah, I don't know. Do I think I'm gonna lean on the optimism side since you went? You don't think? I'll give it a little bit like that. He does it. Maybe somebody told him like you better fucking do this.
We did.
I know.
You don't
but
ever
like,
listen to me though.
Yeah, but he's gonna listen to General Hux down up there on the Halcyon who says you must do this on Batuu.
Yeah, I hope he does it. But we're gonna get a report from him. I'm curious to hear his thoughts.
Hopefully, yeah. Is he gonna?
Last night I watched a YouTube video of the Masterclass suite, and I think we should all go and do that.
Oh, the like the suite,
yeah,
like the biggest one that they got.
It looks awesome.
Oh, all right.
And the person that I was watching said it's not that big of a jump from being all in versus doing that one. Okay. I've seen that goes up to 10,000, 12,000.
Yeah,
but
how many people?
I think it holds 6.
Okay. I mean, probably on like a cruise ship. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 6 people.
Yep.
So if 6 of us do it, and let's just say it is 10,000, or let's say 12 because that's the highest I heard. What's 12 divided by 6? Is that 2,000 a person?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, less than what we're paying now.
Yep.
To have that dope suite, all do the captain's table together. Yep. That'd be fucking gnarly.
That would be insane.
We might have to do that.
That'd be insane. Speaking of insane, Kyle just texted the both of us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Let's see what.
He's getting.
Another fucking article. Holy shit! This is actually breaking news for Jedi Talk.
What?
Christopher Lloyd has joined the cast of The Mandalorian Season 3. His role is currently being kept under wraps.
That is so random.
All right, so let's talk real quick about who we think Christopher Lloyd could possibly play.
I thought for sure it was going to be, here's why Robert Pat. Okay, I got to get into this motherfucker.
You know what? If you want, I have a ginger snaps ready to unload on him when we record 4MB tomorrow, but I'd be more than happy to do it tonight.
Let's do it. Let's talk this, and then we'll land to Kyle's bitch ass. Okay, this is very interesting casting.
Really interesting casting.
He is so fucking old. He's got to be 92.
At least.
Right?
At least. I'm looking on him in this picture, and I know the picture's not recent.
No, that picture cannot be recent. I'm looking it up now. Christopher Lee age. I'm saying he's at least 92. 93 years old.
Christopher Lloyd is 93.
That's Christopher. I put Lee. Whoops. I have Dooku on the mind. I watched The Phantom Menace today, even though he's not in the movie.
What if I told you? Christopher
He's only 83?
83. Holy shit.
He looks like shit. Sorry, guy.
Well, he's gone through some shit.
Sorry, guy.
Wow.
Interesting. I mean, we know he plays evil very well. He's Dr. Judge Doom. Is that his name in Roger Rabbit?
I think so.
I should know that. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen Roger Rabbit in a hot minute.
Oh, dude.
And
so
R.I.P.
underrated.
Roger Rabbit's Toonspin, although
it's coming back.
I know, they're just reimagining it.
They are?
Yeah, they're
I know it's closed because of Mickey and Me, but I didn't think they were touching that one.
No, they're offensiving. I don't know what I'm looking for. They're basically making Jessica Rabbit look less like her character.
I thought they already did that already.
Oh, did they do that already?
Yeah, they did that already.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah,
then.
it's just they put her in like a detective outfit.
Okay.
Which I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't I think it's weird when people watch that movie for Jessica Rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird as shit.
True, yeah.
Like, I always feel weird buying Jessica Rabbit shit because I don't. Like, I have a Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit statue. I buy it the same way I buy Darkwing Duck shit because it's Darkwing Duck.
Yep.
And I like the characters and I want to have something because there's not a lot of stuff that represent the characters. But I don't buy just Jessica Rabbit stuff.
Okay.
Because it seems creepy to me.
Yeah. I get that.
It's always the fat guy in like the Jessica Rabbit shirt. You see the button down at the parks.
Yep. He's
the Hawaiian looking one. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah. Paid for the escort that he picked up off of John Wayne Parkway, or what is that?
John Young Parkway?
John Young Parkway, yeah. Whatever it is. Anyway, so Christopher Lloyd, who the fuck? And so I'm like thinking like, the first thing I think of I think, okay, Christopher Lloyd, Imperial officer, trying to place it it's the time period. It's Mandalorian season 3, so it's going to be post what we saw of him in the Book of Boba Fett. So he's got Grogu back. He's going to face Bo-Katan at some point. So can Christopher Lloyd have any sort of connection to the Mandalorians? Is he a clan leader? Is he an Imperial officer?
How old would Cal be at this point?
How old would Cal be?
If you playing old Cal Kestis?
No. I think they would just up-age Cameron, give him a beard, and just give him some lines around his eyes, and you can. That's how you do Cal.
Unless there were scheduling conflicts and he couldn't do it.
If they recast Christopher Lloyd as no, I'm sorry. That's reaching. They wouldn't do that. Cameron's not doing all that much. I'm pretty sure he would jump this opportunity over anything he's doing.
I don't know. That's such a. It's got to be an Imperial officer.
Right, yeah.
Or First Order officer at this point. Unless they're going to make him like a droid or something.
They could. That's not a terrible idea. He could totally do a voice of a droid.
He could be a great voice for a droid.
He would be a phenomenal voice for a droid.
I don't see him doing shit, action stuff. He's got his droid. I'm thinking droid.
Must be a droid, yeah.
He's got such a recognizable voice. I think that would be.
If he's not a droid, he has to have a role.
The droid name is GRTSCT.
Yeah. I hope so.
That would be dope.
If he's not going to voice a droid, how about he...
you see what that was? That was adding to the show.
Yes. Yeah. Unlike...
we'll get to it.
Snowy Vanilla. Yes, we will get to it. So, yeah, if he's not going to be a droid, he's going to be like an Imperial officer that not necessarily moves around a lot. He's not going to be quite Moff Gideon, but he's going to be kind of somebody in the shadows, maybe a Snoke-like figure, like before Snoke.
That would be interesting. What if he's like a failed Snoke clone?
Oh, that'd be wild. Or what if he's an old Jedi that survived 66 and has just hung out in caves for a while?
What is the this actually would holy shit, this could tie in. In Kevin Shinnick's book Force Collector, he goes looking for his grandfather, and this takes place right before Jakku. And he's a Jedi who survived Order 66 and hung out and left his family so they'd be safe. I forget the name of the character. Evan would know it. I forget it. That would be interesting. A live action version of that character. That could work. That could be cool.
That'd be awesome.
That's just so strange.
It is strange. He's probably playing a new character.
I like it. I love him, but it's just that is something that I would like never have thought. But that works sometimes.
It does.
Stuff you wouldn't think would be a good fit, like Robert Pattinson for Batman. It works.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought it would be good. I actually called that years ago.
Yeah.
Before they were
before they
casted it. Like it was when Matt Reeves was doing the Batman with not Matt Reeves, when Ben Affleck was doing the Batman.
When Ben was
going
to
direct and write it and all that crap.
Which I was very much looking forward to. I think Ben Affleck would have killed that fucking movie. Especially Deathstroke was going to be the villain. It was going to be
interesting.
Yeah, like he was going to. That's in Snyder Cut. One of the last scenes is, and I always fuck up his last name, Joe whatever.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, he's playing Slade Wilson, Deathstroke.
Okay.
He walks.
Really?
He's the perfect Slade Wilson. Huh. He walks onto Lex Luthor's boat, or his yacht, his mega yacht, and you remember Lex Luthor from Batman vs Superman, like the long hair.
Jesse Eisenberg.
He's completely shaved, bald. He looks like a young Lex. He's got the twins behind him, and they basically banter back and forth. And he tells Deathstroke, he's like, "I've got something you want." And Deathstroke's like, "What do you think I fucking care?" And he's like, "I know Batman is Bruce Wayne." So then that's when he takes the helmet off, and he's like, "Well, it looks like we have something to celebrate." So that was going to set up the Batman movie.
Shit.
Of
Okay.
Deathstroke knowing who Batman was, and I don't want to think about it because it just makes me upset, but. We got a phenomenal movie in return with the Batman done by Matt Reeves. So
interesting, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's got to be something unconventional.
Yeah,
because he's a very specific type of actor. He's not somebody you just throw into a role because you need a place like to fill a void. You know, they could do that with anyone. They chose him for a reason. This is so.
I'd like to say that podcast's official guess is a droid. The more and more I'm stewing on this, I think he's going to voice a droid because I just hear I can hear it in Star Wars. I can
like a vocoded voice of his. Yeah,
exactly. I can hear it now. Like it's
yeah. I think it's a good call. All right, let's look into some other news. Thank you, Kyle, for the content. You fucking dork. Do you want to do your ginger snap now?
Oh, we can do my ginger snap on Kyle.
Go for it
right now. So this is typically saved for the things that Kyle and I discuss on Fourth Mother Box, but I'm going to surprise him a little bit early because he doesn't know I'm doing this now, and I'll just tell him tomorrow to be on the lookout. So on March 5th, 2022, I saw The Batman with my soulmate Courtney Oakrey and my great friend Kyle Cosentino. Yes, we rip on him a lot, but he is a very great friend of the show and a fantastic friend of mine. Co-host with myself on the Fourth Mother Box. The Batman is simply put a modern-day masterpiece. It's dark and gritty, offers subtle moments of levity, and carries a powerful story arc for the main character, Bruce Wayne, Batman. This movie, in my humble opinion, and I think a lot of others, is better than the famed Dark Knight. Would you say so, Brad?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I need to see it again, but that was my initial thought.
So the movie, being compared to the famed Dark Knight was immediately drawing those comparisons, not only because of everything I've mentioned, but also for the actors' roles and portrayals of iconic characters going.
The fact that it's even in the same conversation shows how good of a fucking movie it is.
Yes, 100%.
But you're talking about, to me, they're two perfect movies. They're just perfect in different ways.
Yep, yeah. So I said to Courtney as we walked out and pointed as Kyle went to the little boy's room to use the kids' urinal that Kyle would not think it was better than The Dark Knight. Kyle confirmed this as he walked out, and we sat down to dinner to reflect on the movie. This nitty hammer had the audacity to claim Robert Pattinson and Matt Reeves' Batman lacked pivotal Batman moments. All right. Clearly he missed the finale when Batman crashes through the glass above the arena to take out several heavily armed men, much like Kyle's favorite game, Arkham Asylum. And he missed Batman using fear as a tool in the opening fucking scene.
That's what I told
hiding in the
in our
shadows.
group chat. That's exactly what I told him.
Using the signal to strike fear amongst the scum of Gotham.
He says it.
He fucking says it.
He says it's a symbol of fear. Or no, it's a symbol of. What is he says? It's a symbol
of fear. Yeah.
Is it fear? Yeah.
Yeah, I think this.
Symbol of hope and of fear or something like that.
No. Not yet. Hope yet.
What
vengeance,
does he say in that opening?
Vengeance.
That's what it is. Vengeance.
So Kyle must have been looking at locals on Grindr too when Batman was acting as the world's greatest detective in most of the Riddler's crime scenes. Or he dropped his bologna and pocket cheese sandwich at the end of Batman when Batman completed his story arc to become the symbol of hope. All right, so later in the coming week, in a few days, Brad was involved in this. He begins texting us, retracting those statements. Or actually, me first. He retracts those statements after he saw the Batman a second time. And he's backpedaling worse than a basement dweller backpedaling from their hate for The Last Jedi.
He's backpedaling harder than the Democrats, but now with the COVID shit.
Got him! 20 points to Gryffindor. So this poor excuse for a trick cyclist, and yeah, look that up. That's actually a dig on his profession. This poor excuse for a trick cyclist then decided, while being berated by Jedi Talk co-host Brad Hughes in the same text, to continuously bring me, Tom Mokry, down when I was sitting back with a bucket of popcorn watching the fireworks. It's evident that Kyle, who is already a stealth ginger, wants to be me since he's so obsessed. I mean, I get it. Being over 6 feet is tremendous, wouldn't you say, Brad?
It's pretty great.
No booster seats when I dine at Disney, and I dine there often since we live in Florida. And speaking of Disney, Kyle can't plan a Walt Disney World vacation if Mickey Mouse showed up to his house and slapped him in the face with a tutorial. In short, he's always relied on me to lay the groundwork, and he'd still complain there aren't any salads and snowy vanilla froyo on the menu at the places we reserved.
Is that a thing for salads?
I just rip on him if we go to a place and he gets a salad.
As you should, because you can make a salad at home, stupid.
Exactly. But the snowy vanilla froyo is a real thing. I drove him to 2 fucking froyo places in Arizona for him to fucking land on fucking vanilla.
You
like,
fucking
Jesus,
fag!
tap dancing Christ. All right, we're almost done with this Ginger Snaps. The Dark Knight is also a masterpiece. So let's get that out of the way. It's a masterpiece right next to the Batman. But it is not immune for its criticisms. You have throat cancer Batman, who is transitioning into more of a militaristic Batman over the course of that movie, and The Dark Knight Rises yelling at thugs and the Joker. It was pretty sure that
Swear to me!
Yeah, well, yeah, that was in Batman Begins when his voice was better. Swear to me. He makes it too easy for the Joker to mess with Batman by clearly showcasing he has a bat crush on Rachel Dawes, played by the horrendous Maggie Gyllenhaal. I understand the symbolism of losing Rachel's and the part it played, but Batman never needed another person to love when the comics give you so fucking much, Christopher Nolan. And Nolan put Talia into the third movie, but he could have inserted her early, play the long game. She was she was going to wait for me, Alfred. Like, come on, it's not Bruce Wayne. And before he's about to give up on Gotham and give in to the Joker so he can just be like Rachel, so he can just be with Rachel, like the most un-Batman thing ever. So basically what I'm saying is, like, before Rachel dies, he's going to turn himself in as the Batman so he can be with Rachel. And then the Joker's just still going to be fucking running around killing people. I don't know why the fuck he even flirted with that.
I never thought about that.
Bale's Bruce Wayne is really good, but it's hard to compare with the limited Wayne we got in the Batman. But as far as Batman himself goes, Saru Quaintrell, yep, that's a new thing I'm calling Kyle, a Quaintrell. It's a woman obsessed with how she looks. But Saru Quaintrell, Reeves Pattinson's Batman is already miles above Bale's. Okay? And don't look now, but you just got a restraining order sent to you from Michelle Pfeiffer's attorney because she's sick and tired of you sending her headshots from a failed modeling career that only landed you a spot on the float at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. But fear not, you'll always have a home on Fourth Mother Box and Jedi Talk sometimes, so we continue to laugh at your geriatric takes on comic book movies.
Oh, good Ginger Snaps.
Thank you.
No, I don't have anything as eloquent as that, but this motherfucker comes at me on Fourth Mother Box slinging all this shit. And see, I'm not a coward like you. I didn't wait till the very end of the show to talk. I brought it up in the first 20 minutes of the show. Kyle, okay, let's just, I didn't write anything down at it because I just feel like I'm going to be better, funnier in the moment. Yes. Listen to me. If your internet could actually work to download this episode, because God knows it doesn't work on Fourth Mother Box. Because every episode there's like a musical interlude where Tom has to scramble to edit music in because you can't because you have Roadrunner dial-up still in 2022 because you live in the middle of fucking nowhere in Chicago and it's cold as shit and the internet lines probably froze. Secondly, my laugh is annoying. I'm very aware. Thank you, though. I don't have anything to say to that because you're not wrong.
That was funny. What did he say? Getting fucked in the ass
by a hyena. I was laughing my ass off the whole time. It was so
sounds like a
peacock. That's
yeah,
right. Peacock getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone would know about getting fucked in the ass, it's Kyle. So he would know the sounds because that's just what he likes to do. And if you come at me again, BetterHelp, I'm going to use promo code FakeGinger. I'm going to get 3 months to drive you out of business, you fucking fuck. Thirdly, I've been doing this podcast since I've been doing versions of podcasting since 2010. I think I know what I'm doing, and I would wait for you to chime in, but your internet went out again. And lastly, all you do is say the same shit I said to you in the first place, that I have nothing to add to the show. So not only are you an unoriginal hack, you are a continual unoriginal hack, and you just keep bringing up the same shit that I brought up that you do nothing to add to the show. Next time, please call in on 5G or some shit and get just do better. Do better, Kyle. You can do better than that. Anyway, that's it.
And I just purchased a new mixer for us and for Fourth Mother Box, and I bought a recorder actually, so I can stop borrowing yours.
Oh, you did? You bought a recorder too?
Did
You buy a Zoom?
Yes, I bought the Zoom.
Nice.
And it might have been the one that you recommended. Let me double check.
H4n?
Yeah, I actually don't think I ended up getting the H4n because it only had 2 microphone inserts.
If you have a mixer, though, it's not a problem.
Oh, duh. God damn it, I'm a fucking tard. I ended up buying the... It's been a long week. You know that.
It has.
Yeah. Damn it, of course you got to click on 5 different things to get the actual name of the fucking thing. Kyle sucks. Everybody should know that. The Zoom... Oh, no, I got the Zoom... Yeah, the Zoom H4n Pro All Black.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get inputs that they look like this. One end goes to the mixer, one end goes to the to the Zoom itself.
The thing with the stuff, yeah.
Now, Kyle, all you have to do is log into Skype.
And
it's hard.
Last week I had to call him twice.
You fucking idiot.
And he was super distracted. I know why he was distracted. Because he was texting me thinking I was looking at my phone.
There's something I want to say, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Poke the bear. Evan's not here.
Poke the bear, guy.
Evan's not here. We can be TVMA all we fucking want.
No. I don't want to say anything because it's...
Tell me after the show.
It would hurt his feelings, and I don't want to do that.
Okay.
You fucking midget. Yeah, I'm excited because now we can get Rhodian Radio on the podcast. We've been
that's right. Yeah, no, I've been thinking about that, listening to those guys, and I'm like, yeah, we could get them on.
Oh, you still listen?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't because I don't want to. It's not anything. They're a great podcast,
yes, they are.
And I have listened to them. I just don't want to. I have this weird thing when I was doing Disney podcasts. I didn't listen to any Disney podcast. I don't want someone else's opinion to get in my head and say it and not realize that it's their thought.
Right.
So that's why I don't listen to any podcasts.
I get that. Yeah.
I don't listen to any podcast. It's not them. It's anyone. It's just better for me to not do
the only 2 ones I listen to mainly are ours. Fourth Mother Box.
I don't even listen to ours. I will listen from time to time just to make sure everything sounds okay.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to any of the episodes. I have a book review for the first time in a hot minute.
Yes.
Then we'll get back to some of the news because I want to talk about this book. Man, Claudia Gray is the fucking goat. She's the one that wrote Princess Leia, Princess of Alderaan.
Love it.
She wrote Lost Stars. She wrote the Obi-Wan book. Did you ever read the Obi-Wan book?
No.
You need to read that one. The Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon book.
I've only read 2 Star Wars novels, Light of the Jedi and Leia, Princess of Alderaan.
So this is the end novel for this whole... Do you mind if I talk spoilers?
No,
okay.
Go for it.
This book is what I have thought the second book in the series was going to be. I forget the name of it. The one I gave up on and Evan gave up on.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Shit. I got a
Rising Moon, Falling Butt.
Something like that. Something fucking dumb. I need to say the name of it because I want to make sure I give it
the Chronicles of Dr.
Rising Storm.
Rising Storm. Okay.
So this is what I thought that book was going to be.
Okay.
And this book fucking crushed it. It made the Nihil. I hear him say Nihil and Nile. I'm calling him the Nile. So fucking sue me if
it's the Nile of me. But yeah, and then I've heard the Nihil.
The Nihil. It's Nile. It's the Nile. If the Falcon can be the Falcon and Han can be Han, I can say the fucking Nile.
All right.
The Nile.
Tatooine.
Go fuck yourself. I can say whatever I
can't
choose.
stand. I actually. That's the one that I hate the most. The inconsistent. I'll meet you at the rendezvous point on Tatooine. It's like, it's Tatooine, Luke.
Who
You
says
grew up there.
Tatooine?
Luke does at the end of Empire. Yeah,
Tatooine.
he goes, "Meet you on the rendezvous at Tatooine." It's like, yeah, it's
a
weird.
Reflection on it.
I'm gonna find it.
Take two.
yeah, pretty much, and then they like never did it. Yeah,
reset the scene. What was I saying? Oh, so here's what they do.
Agree.
The Nihil's Marchion Ro is a fucking G in this book, and well, remind me to bring up the Eye of the Storm comic book too, because I'm obsessed with that.
I love Marchion Ro.
You need to read this book then, because he's not in it very much. He's basically sends these two people to bomb Starlight Beacon.
Beautiful.
They blow it in half.
Oh wow!
And it crashes on a planet.
Starlight
half
Beacon
of it does. It kills off Stellan Geos. It kills off a ton of other Jedi.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Which planet did it land on? One we know.
Some planet from the thing, like a smaller planet. But Marchion Ro is like secretly hooking up with this senator of the Republic, and she's like in it to for her own game. Like she's only doing this as a. You can tell that she's like she meets with him on the Gaze Electric, his ship, and they clearly hook up. And
does
then
he still
next
have
morning,
the weapon that he turned from a lightsaber on him?
Don't remember. They didn't mention it in this book.
Okay.
If he did, something may have happened to that in the second book that I didn't finish. But you can tell she kind of gets freaked out with how like excited he is about it. Like in the chaos, he literally goes to see it falling.
Wow.
Because there's so many ships that are because of the the book is masterful because there's a lot going on and there's a lot of different story. It's Claudia Gray's the fucking GOAT.
Yeah.
She's so goddamn good. I mean, anything she does is perfect. Like this book, I truly mean it. If anyone else wrote this book, it would be a jumbled mess and it wouldn't make any sense. The way she lays everything out is just perfect. I'm obviously leaving a lot of stuff out, but that's the basic plot of the book.
We could talk about it.
And they're a threat, man. I mean, and now like it's like they're 9/11. Like it's like for real. It's what it felt like.
That's right. Yeah.
And it was such a good book. Out of 10, I give it a 9.8. I mean, it was fucking great.
Damn.
It's my hands down my favorite High Republic book so far. It got me reinvested in the High Republic.
Good.
To be fair, I bought 2 other High Republic books this week after reading that one. I have Midnight Horizon, which takes place before this last book, I believe. And then I have the one that has the Halcyon in it, and that's what I'm currently reading. It's a very short book. It's a junior novel.
Okay.
But there's even a picture of the Halcyon in one of those, like 3 photos in the book.
Nice.
There's a picture of the Halcyon, so I don't know how it plays in. I don't know what's going to happen with it. It's interesting too, but in a different way. But this book, man, got me back in. I'm all in again with the High Republic. And speaking of the High Republic, we'll look at the comic now.
Yep.
The Eye of the Storm is a new series that they're doing. It's all about Marchion Ro's backstory.
Beautiful.
There's only 2 issues so far.
Okay.
And the second issue ended with being like, we'll be back later with more stuff in the High Republic. I think it's taking a hiatus right now.
Okay.
Like this is the end of phase 1, this comic book, and it's all about his backstory and where he comes from. And I didn't know he was blue. Had no idea. Never seen a picture of Marchion Ro. So I've just
trying to remember the concept art because they released it when they announced the High Republic's line. They
I either didn't know that was who they were talking about, or didn't catch it. But he's blue and he's creepy as shit in this book, man. Finds out how he gets the Gaze Electric. It shows the Lady Santeca, I forget her name, the one that they have like hooked up for the hyperspace stuff. It shows how he acquires her. It's just fantastic, and it's just they're bad as fuck. They're the coolest villains outside of the Empire and the First Order.
Oh yeah,
like this is not even close. Like all the spice running and all that shit is nowhere near.
The pikes and stuff. Yeah,
Marchion Ro is ruthless as fuck.
Yeah,
he's a gangster.
I would love to see a reemergence of the Nile. I would love it.
I think it'd be really cool, and I think there's because remember, there's only 200 years before Phantom Menace.
Yeah,
this isn't thousands of years ago.
Right.
I mean, who's to say he doesn't have a kid with this lady? And I actually have a theory about that. The book now that I'm reading that has the Halcyon in it, the younger kids novel, it's that chick he was hooking up with, her daughter.
Interesting.
So, and she's blue. At least on the cover, if I'm thinking of the right character, she's blue, I think.
Okay. Just trying to think if she would be a prominent character or something.
Well, she would. I mean, she wouldn't be 200 years old unless Marchion Ro's species lives really long. I don't know.
They might.
I don't know. It's interesting. But the other interesting novel, or comic book rather, that we got was Han Solo and Chewbacca, #1. Did you pick it up? Read it?
No, God, no.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I want to know how you feel about this. You don't care if I spoil the comic, do you?
Nope.
They introduce Han Solo's father.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I was conflicted. I was like, part of me goes, okay, interesting. Part of me goes,
it's a kind of part of his identity.
It is that he grew up on the streets,
right?
But it is later on. It's before Greedo's there.
Okay.
And him and Greedo have to reluctantly team up together.
Oh, funny.
So it's because at the beginning of it, I was confused when it took place.
Yeah,
because it shows Han in carbonite, like one of the first frames.
Oh,
and I thought it was like him flashing back. He's like, he hates being cold, and it shows him in carbonite. And I was like, okay, so is this? And then Greedo pops up. I'm like, what the fuck?
He was in carbonite?
No, just Greedo pops up with the character, and I was like, okay, well, this is way before all that shit. So why would you show me that he was? We all know Han was in carbonite. That's not like a Easter egg. Everyone knows Han Solo was frozen to carbonite. So I don't know what that was about, but it was an interesting comic book.
Is he dreaming about this while he's in carbonite? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it seemed like it.
Maybe he's like recollecting.
That would be interesting.
The thought he's just thinking about it.
I need to go back and look at the comic to see if it was just. It might be cold because he's in carbonite in the future. It's like a call forward thing.
He's remembering something that I don't know.
If it was that'd be very interesting. If it all turns out to be a dream in carbonite, that'd be interesting.
Oh, like a dream with his father. Maybe
his dad works for he's like a CEO of some like major weapons manufacturer thing.
Funny.
On Corellia. I don't know. It's not bad. It was just I wasn't expecting that. Especially from a Han Solo and Chewie comic. You're not thinking they're gonna meet his dad. The Greedo thing felt natural. The dad thing, it'd be interesting to me if they're gonna go down this path. Since we know this actually makes sense now I'm sitting here fleshing this out. It's the first time I've thought about this in depth. It'd be interesting to see their relationship kind of get them come back together and like start to get close. And then his dad disappears on him again. That would show why he was that way to Kylo Ren, to Ben Solo.
Okay,
could be interesting. Who knows how it all plays out?
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
It's not bad. It was just a little odd for a comic book called Han Solo and Chewie. But I'm telling you guys, I cannot recommend Claudia Gray's. That book is so good. It makes me want to go to Celebration, put a mask on, wait hours. To get her to sign it. That's how good that fucking book was. I'm not doing it, but it's close. All right, let's move on to another Star Wars news story here. We have something special. I have something special for you at the end of the show.
Oh my!
I have to get through the news stuff. Damon Lindelof reportedly is developing a new Star Wars movie.
This is the Lost person, right?
Yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff with J.J. Abrams. I'm sure that's how he was connected in some way.
I think he did the Watchmen series recently too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's a great writer. I didn't see Watchmen. Did you see it?
No. I've only seen Snyder's Watchmen.
I'm surprised you didn't see it.
No, I know. I just never gave it a full watch through. I will. I'll sit down.
I heard it was fantastic.
Okay.
When it was coming out, it was from people I was listening to. It got rave reviews.
Good.
I never had HBO until recently, so I didn't ever watch it. But
I might have to go give the movie a rewatch. I haven't watched it in a while.
I've only seen it once. I saw it in theaters, and I remember not liking it.
Oh,
but I was expecting it to be like a comic book movie, the way like Daredevil and stuff was at the time.
Oh.
Because not at the time, it was a few years later. But I was working in a movie theater at the time, and I remember just being like, it was so good. I just wasn't expecting it to be a cerebral thing.
Yeah.
And I saw it really late because back then, when I worked in a movie theater, back in the Disney, they had physical print, so they would you could go watch the screening of it. The reason they screened it was to make sure the movie was built properly from reel to reel, to make sure it was in the right place and everything was spliced right and blah blah blah. So we saw it really late. It was like 12 o'clock is when it started. Wow. It was late as shit. And I remember being really tired watching it. So I need to give it another watch through. I feel like I would really like it now.
Yeah, now. Yeah.
But that's an interesting one. This is not going to happen. I'm calling it now.
You don't think it's going to happen?
No. There's how many times have we heard so and so is developing a Star Wars movie and then it just falls apart?
Patty Jenkins and then not Patty Jenkins and now she's back. So
Rian Johnson's trilogy. It's gone. Now
womp,
it's back.
womp.
Now it's gone. And who knows now? That ain't happening. I knew that wasn't. I wanted it to happen so bad, but I knew from the backlash to Last Jedi they weren't going to do it. Which isn't really backlash because it's. I'm already seeing people go like, "Man, this is a great movie," and going back and rewatching the sequels. Yeah, it is.
It sure is.
It sure is, and your history will not look kind. We're not going to let you forget you hated that movie.
Yep,
we won't. People don't remember that when Empire Strikes Back came out, people hated that movie.
Oh, everybody hates every movie that ever comes out. And
it's the Saturday Night Live effect. It should be called the Star Wars effect, But I always call it the Saturday Night Live effect because everyone always goes, Saturday Night Live sucks now. And then 5-10 years later, like, remember how good it was 5 years ago?
Yep.
It's the same thing with Star Wars. Remember, kids now that love the prequels just do not remember that how shit on they like, especially Attack of the Clones. I think the only one that was kind of lukewarm was Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
I think it's revered now, but it wasn't at the time.
No,
I mean, it got shit on hard.
Yeah, but then people, I think, were liking it. I remember the theater I saw it in. That was the first time I was ever in a theater that people clapped. They clapped when Vader rises and breathes for the first time.
That's such a cool scene.
It is a great scene. Yeah.
I rewatched Phantom Menace and A New Hope today.
Revenge of God. I'm telling you, when you're about to watch Revenge of the Sith again, watch those last 4 of season 7 of the Clone Wars with it. Like,
okay,
those last 4 episodes, the whole Siege of Mandalore.
Okay,
it makes Revenge of the Sith so much better.
Really? Okay,
it's so good.
I can't wait for them to do what Clone Wars did with the prequels and what Rebels did with the prequels to the sequel trilogy.
Oh, it's ripe for the
I'm
creation.
Craving it, man.
It's ripe.
I need it. I don't think anything's wrong with the sequels except Rise of Skywalker. The more I watch it, the less I like it. I say less I like it. I still enjoy the movie. It still gives me all the Star Wars feels. But that movie is just riddled with shit. Even was he texting both of us the other night, Evan, when he was rewatching the movies? And he's like, "This is easily the best."
Lean into us with the Last Jedi. At least me, the Last Jedi is my favorite, but
it's my second. It's my favorite of the sequels.
Yeah,
by far. It's not even close. Yeah. It's the only reason I go Return of the Jedi is still my number 1 is just nostalgia.
I get
if I'm being objective, the Last Jedi is a better movie.
Yeah,
but it's just nostalgia, and like I get that like. Feeling like watching Return of the Jedi. I just love it. It has everything. It ties everything up so perfectly.
Yep.
The way Rise of Skywalker doesn't. The ending of a movie you shouldn't be going, wait, what the fuck? Ending of a trilogy, you shouldn't be going. So there's another desert planet where they were on a ship and they found a sword that killed her parents, and that sword correlated to the Death Star wreckage.
And she called Dragon
Zord out of the lake. She found the Wayfinder from that, and she healed the dragon. And all right, I can't believe that script passed.
It sounds like Warner Brothers got their hands on it, and then gave
wild.
it to the film people. But whatever,
unbelievable.
So the movie won't happen. Yeah.
This is just give me your instinct on this.
Okay.
Because this is not like it's something we all think is happening. I just kind of want to know where you're at now. Obi-Wan Kenobi news. So McGregor and Christensen are thrilled to return with each other. Of course, no duh. And Kathleen Kennedy hints that another season is possible. I don't want another season.
Of course, Kathleen Kennedy.
Unless it's on a cliffhanger, but I don't even want that. Like I just
no. So Kathleen Kennedy is in any good executive in her role in any company that represents some sort of big media is going to always leave the opportunity to bank on the success of the previous. And like a second season of The Mandalorian crushed. Season 3 is going to be highly anticipated. So she's always going to have her brain open to it, but let's be real here. This is probably the last time we see Ewan McGregor, reprise his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's definitely the last time I think we're going to get any. No, because he's going to be in Ahsoka.
I bet you money they had him sign on for a multi-picture.
You're probably
deal.
right. He's in Ahsoka. I think as Anakin. He's going to be a Force Ghost, 100%. Force Ghost, because Vader's long gone in the timeline that the show's about.
That would be fucking incredible.
I would die.
I have a big issue with him being a Force Ghost.
I know.
Because it doesn't make any sense. If that was something that was handed down to Obi-Wan from Qui-Gon, Yoda knows it too. That makes sense. It's Yoda.
Yoda's powerful enough.
It makes it. But
Anakin's powerful enough.
Yeah, but he's a Sith.
Well, he turned when Luke chopped his hand off and he threw the Emperor.
See, that right there is why I don't like religion. You can just do whatever the fuck you want, and then at the very end of your last voices, your last word came like, I love you,
He called
Jesus.
back up to the mother or the son, the daughter, and the father, and he said, "Hey, help me. I'm back."
No, bro,
Anakin.
you killed kids.
They weren't paying attention when he did that. Remember, they sent him to purgatory, not heaven.
Yeeted the younglings of purgatory.
Yep, yeah,
that's my favorite line you've ever said.
I know, it's really good. I should get that on a T-shirt.
You should.
You were laughing like a peacock.
Hashtag yeet them younglings.
Yeah.
Yeet them younglings.
Yeet them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really want one solid. even if it's 8 episodes, I know
it's going to be
six.
6.
It's 6, but if they did 8 bomb ass episodes and just done, this is what I want. I know it's so weird to say I don't want more Star Wars, but in this case, I'm good.
Yeah,
because it should be a self-contained thing. I don't want 4 seasons of fucking Obi-Wan.
Mandalorian makes sense.
When they said it was going to be a limited series, they refused to say it was 1 season. That's bullshit.
Yes.
You don't do. It's going to be huge.
Of course,
if you're thinking this is going to be, you're doing it because you think it's going to be popular. I got news for you. It's going to fucking.
It's going to blow up.
It's going to make Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett look like turds.
Yeah,
in comparison. So like
people are going to forget about Mando
100%
for a while once this is out. This is going to
This is going to be huge because Andor's the one that I'm thinking is not going to do so well.
I know, but that could be sneaky entertaining.
They might do well just on the back of fucking Obi-Wan doing so well. People are just going to be wanting more Star Wars shit.
Yeah. Well, here's Andor. So
who gives a fuck?
They can release Andor whenever they want because the story's already been told technically.
Yeah.
It's happened in canon. So
so was Obi-Wan's.
True, but this is a little bit different. Like we all know what happens to everybody in Rogue One. So I mean, we know what happens to Obi-Wan.
We know they have a definite. This is how it ends.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan with his. I don't know. I'm so curious. I just don't want. I've said this 1,000 times. I just don't want a big story. I want a small scale story. It's just 1 season and be done with it. It's just. I don't know. All right. That's all the news for the week. We're 40 minutes in, so we're doing good.
Yeah.
So I told you today. I said I wanted to do some Disney or some Star Wars trivia with you.
Yeah, because I didn't do it.
Because I want to know if you know any of these things.
Probably not.
I was rewatching. Like I said, I was rewatching A New Hope and Phantom Menace today. And so while I was watching it, this is mostly stuff from A New Hope, just so you know. And there's a few things.
Oh boy.
There's a few things from the Last Jedi and Force Awakens here. But mostly it's going to be New Hope and those movies. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Question number 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. So in Star Wars A New Hope, Han Solo says, quote, "She'll make blank past light speed. She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid." What is the blank?
Oh, Jesus, tap dance Christ. I know exactly what scene you're talking about. She'll make... Am I too high to remember this right now? She'll make... I'm not going to get the exact word. She'll make a mess? No. Is it M?
It's a number.
She'll make 12? She'll make 11? No. 10?
0.5.
0.5?
0.5 past light
Christ.
speed.
Okay.
She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. All right, so
that's a tough one.
It is tough. They're all pretty tough.
All right, I'll probably go 0 and 10.
There's only 7. You can't go 10.
All right, I'll go 0 and 7 then.
In Star Wars A New Hope, what planet does Leia tell Tarkin and Vader the rebel base is on?
Yeah, I know that one. Dantooine.
Yep, got it.
Dantooine.
Perfect. It's on Dantooine.
Yeah, Dantooine. They're on Dantooine.
You be firewood ready. What? In the original trilogy, who is the only character who doesn't use the Force to use a lightsaber?
Who's the only character in the original trilogy? Oh, is this in A New Hope?
No.
Say the question again. I'm sorry.
In the original trilogy, who is the only character who is not a Force user to use a lightsaber?
I'm going to go with my gut, Han.
Yep.
Yeah, because he uses it when the Resistance shows up on the Battle of Maz Kanata's castle.
No, original trilogy.
Oh, in the original trilogy?
Yep, in the original trilogy. You're right. It is Han.
Yeah,
it is Han, but it's on Hoth when he's cutting open.
He's cutting up. Duh, yeah, yep. Tauntaun. I know. Yeah, duh.
So you have your 2 for 3 so far.
Ooh, all right.
What part did Rey fix on BB-8 when they first meet?
It's not motivator. That's the Falcon.
Think about the scene. They're on Jakku.
Oh, when she first met the antenna.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you're 3 for 4. This one's a tough one. I don't know if I would have gotten this one. This is a Last Jedi question.
Okay.
What insult does Vice Admiral Holdo use to describe Poe Dameron when they first meet?
Oh, it's Holdo. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. So I'm just going to say my answer is going to be my new nickname for Kyle, Shrinky.
Incorrect. Trigger Happy Flyboy.
God fucking damn it. Like, now I know it.
Right?
Like,
it's these. I love these kind of questions. You're
3 for 4, 5?
3 for 5.
Yeah.
This is a fun one, too. Who is the last person down the garbage chute into the trash compactor in A New Hope?
It's Leia, right?
Nope. Is that your final answer?
Is it C3?
Leia's actually the first one.
Oh, she is?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, I'm like envisioning her like having a badass female moment shooting while other people go down.
She does, but she's the first one down.
Okay. I'm not going to guess.
Think about it. Because when they fly in, what happens? We'll walk you through this one because see if you can remember.
When they fly in, they land in the mud.
And then what happens?
The walls start closing in.
They shoot the blaster.
Yeah. Oh, the blaster's going back and back and forth.
Who does that?
Who shoots the blaster?
Yeah, it's the same answer.
It's either Luke or Han.
It's Han.
Okay.
Yeah,
Han goes last? Okay.
Han goes last because Luke yells at him, I've already tried that.
Yeah.
It's magnetically sealed.
That's right. All right, so 3 for 6.
3 for 6.
50%.
All right. This is going to test your Star Wars fandom right here.
Oh, boy.
What is Luke's call sign at the Battle of Yavin?
Call sign at the Battle of Yavin. Is it red something?
Mm-hmm.
Is it red 5?
Yes!
Yes. Red
you
5
got
standing
it.
by.
Fuck
yeah.
yes. You got it. All right.
All right.
You're over the hump there.
I am.
Perfect.
Like right away I said red 5 to myself, but whatever reason I'm like, second guessing myself. Like red 5?
The Force
because
guides
you, I used to answer every May the 4th at any conference call I've ever taken. I'd be like red 5 standing by.
You should be like red 69 or something.
Yeah, I should be.
Yeah, red 420.
Red 420. I was just about to say. Hey, man.
I thought that was somebody bending down, but it's just the thing holding up the door.
You're going to crash.
I thought Bentley was coming out.
Oh.
All right, that's a shorter episode than normal because Evan's not here.
Oh, can I just Can I just say an official happy 1-year anniversary to Zack Snyder's Justice League? Because we
Absolutely.
I'm going to say it on Fourth Mother Box this weekend, but today is the actual day.
I might watch it tonight then.
Fuck yeah.
I might fuck around and watch.
There you go.
Watch a 4-hour movie later.
There you go. You'll love it.
I'm going to read a book tonight if I'm being honest.
But when you eventually watch it in 2027,
I'm going to watch it when she goes on her cruise. That's the plan. That is the plan because that's when I know I'll have time set aside.
Yep.
And I won't be running around doing 10,000 other fucking things like I was this week.
Winston will probably be with you during that week. From what I've heard. So
I'll have 3 dogs with me. So what could go wrong?
And he's seen the Snyder Cut as much as I have. So
he might be like comforting to him. He might be like, oh, it's like my dad's favorite movie.
There you go.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of Jedi Talk. I like keeping them around 45 minutes.
Yeah, me too.
I think that's a good. It's not as daunting.
Exactly. Yeah, not like the 3-hour Fourth Mother Talks.
Yeah. I used to do 3-hour episodes regularly.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's. On weeks like this when there's not a lot to talk about, it just doesn't warrant it. You know what I mean? There's no reason to drag shit out.
That's right.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode. On the next episode, we're going to be doing our top 10. No, Evan's not going to be here, but fuck him. He's on the Halcyon, so he doesn't get to contribute. Hey, wait. Is our Halcyon stay on a Friday?
No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So that works perfectly. That works perfectly. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next show. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Rise, Jedi Knight.
Oh, I didn't mention what the top 10 was going to be.
Whoops.
You're still listening. That's because we're still here. The top 10 is going to be top 10. What was it? Background Star Wars characters. Top 10 background Star Wars characters. So we'll explain the parameters on the next show. Till then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always. Rise, Jedi Knight.
It's wrong. Unbelievably wrong. It's horrible.